evening, everyone. How is everybody doing tonight? Guys, it is Thursday. The weekend will soon be upon us. I'm quite excited. I am. My days off are Sunday, Monday. So I have a little bit of a different week than the majority of people. So, yes, my wife and I, our weekend starts Saturday night. So, yeah, like I said, the week is almost over, right? Almost. Tonight we'll be doing two live callers as well as a couple of questions from my followers. I think we'll start, in fact, with one of those. We're going to begin with Erin, and she is from Lexington, Kentucky. Her question is, will this semester go well? Let's find out, shall we? Guys, I'm so excited to be with you this evening. I can't tell you what a joy tarot has been for me in my own life and in my own journey. Oh my goodness. It has just been such a wonderful tool that I have been able to utilize over the years. It really is wonderful. A lot of people assume tarot readings are associated with something dark or evil or something of that nature, and that could not be further from the truth. Like, oh my goodness, it is associated with healing. It gives peace. It also gives insight and advice. It brings us to a place where we could be centered, and that's really important. Hopefully, Erin, these answers that I'm about to give you brings you that peace and that grounding. So overall, I am happy to report that the answer is an overwhelming yes. I do want to point out, though, it's not through luck, but hard work. Yes, I need credit to be given where credit is due. So where you have gotten thus far, especially in your life overall, it's all been due to your own efforts. So that like I said, that effort and that has to be seen, and that has to be just from the cards you received. Oh my gosh, your center card, and guys, I always say the truth lies somewhere in the middle. That's why with my odd numbered card readings, I always pay specific, if we could say that word, attention to the center card. Like I said, it goes along with that saying. Erin, your center card was the 10 of Wands. So there's a lot on your plate. Oh my gosh. But with that being said, you handle it with grace. You do. Especially moments of pressure. Okay. Tests, things of that, it's going to be smooth sailing. Don't get me wrong. It's not to say that it's going to go without bumps. I think that's going to be due to the pressure that you put on yourself. First card was the Page of Pentacles. That's going to be the start and beginning of stability. Like I said, I feel like it's going to be smooth sailing. Guys, the Pentacle suit doesn't always refer to money and material things. It also corresponds to the element of Earth. With that being said, Earth is going to symbolize energies such as stability, balance, feeling grounded. It's an amazing card to receive, especially when asking in the context of the start of something. That's the card you want to see. Second card was the Wheel of Fortune. In this deck, it is labeled as the Wheel of Life. Some artists, guys, I'm going to throw a warning out there. Some artists like to be bougie, and they will change up the titles, whether it be of the major arcana, the suits, or even the court cards. They like to change things up on us. With as many tarot decks that I own and work with, because I do work with all of them, with the exception of maybe 5. Okay, and those are because they are out of print, OOP. So with the majority that I work with, it's important for me to constantly be well versed in, okay, in this deck, it's like the Wheel of Life. You see what I'm saying? It still means the same thing. They just, like I said, the artist likes to be bougie and change it up. We won't fault them for it. You just have to know your decks. Third card was the 10 of Wands. The Wand suit, I will say, is about strength, resiliency, but also passion. So it's obvious to me you're also doing something that you love and that you're going to be good at. Yes. Fourth card. This card I was really happy to see was the 7 of Wands. This refers to a hard-fought victory. So like I said, I do feel as though this semester will still have some challenges. However, it is going to have its successes. You know what I mean? I don't see them as major lows at all. Fifth card, that was the Moon, and it fell reversed. Erin, oh my gosh! Lovers, some readers try to or don't read reversals. I'm one of the readers that do. I am a die-hard believer in reversals. With the moon falling reverse, that's going to refer to a lack of fear. So there's no reason to fear. There's nothing. You're letting go of them. Yes, you're moving forward with that confidence, especially seeing that wands card from or in that third card position. Fantastic cards. Oh my gosh. So, Erin, oh my gosh, I hope that answers your question, love. And good luck. Let's take our first caller. Again, who do we have? Let's see. Kathy. Kathy, you are in Orlando, Florida, love. I bet the weather is beautiful, or at least more beautiful than what we are having up here in Ohio. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good. It's 50 degrees, 40, 50 degrees. So
okay, you know what? Right now, over our weather, I would take that. The other morning we had 7. It was 7 degrees. Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm not getting out of bed. Not at 7 degrees. I
no
take it though
snow.
that is chilly for you guys, though.
Well, I'm from the north, so it actually feels pretty good.
Oh, awesome. Where in the north?
I'm from where they're getting all the snow, the 3 feet of snow in New York, but I was born in Cleveland.
Oh my, get out. Oh my, the 2 places that I'm from and live in now. I'm in Ohio and I'm from New York. So, oh my gosh, what a coincidence, right? How cool. Yeah. Kathy, what are we reading on tonight?
I missed what you said. What are you
reading on tonight? What is your question?
Well, maybe what the future has to hold, or my husband passed just over almost 2 years, so I don't know if there's anything that you can bring upon from, the other side on him.
Actually,
but I have a lot going on in my life, so.
Let's start with some cards, and if I feel him step forward, I absolutely will pass along whatever messages he gives to me. Okay? Sound fair?
Okay.
Awesome.
That sounds good.
Okay. Yes, I do also work as an evidential medium, so you definitely called the right reader. Have you ever had a mediumship reading before?
I have. It's been a little while, but he hasn't come through in a while. When he first passed, he did, but it's been a while. And my father, it'll be next Saturday will be 6 years since he's passed.
Kathy, where does the number 52 come in?
52?
And if that doesn't make sense, 52. I keep seeing and hearing the number 52. If it doesn't make sense right now, I don't want to make it fit. I don't like playing feed the medium, but I keep seeing and feeling the number 52. Did someone pass at 52? Or was somebody married for 52
not that I can
years?
Think of,
or
no.
Almost 52 years?
My husband had a lot of medical issues. So he passed at 58, but he had a lot of issues.
Did they
he almost passed, maybe. It may have been he almost passed at 52. I don't recall.
Did he ever have a heart attack or something with the chest?
He had 4 heart attacks, and that's how he passed, a cardiac arrest.
Okay, because I feel a tightness in my chest, and for me, what that symbolizes is them passing from something of either the heart or the lungs.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I feel like he sends you signs? He hasn't, like, physically, or not physically, but like spiritually come through. But to you, you take it as a physical visit. Like you take readings very, very serious because, and I don't want to say you're desperate to talk to him. Of course, with that loss, there is that desperation. But why do I feel like there's almost been like a frustration? Like, did you leave me?
Well, we were going up to his doctor visit, and he passed in the car um, on the interstate, and I had to give him CPR. So it was a shock, and I feel like he talks to me every day. And his
He
daughter had
does.
just moved back home, and in 4 days he passed. So it's been difficult for both of us.
Yeah.
So I
Oh
feel
my
like he
gosh.
sends me signs, dragonflies, you know, sometimes cardinals, birds, but I feel like he's always talking to me.
Without a doubt. Do you talk to a picture every night?
He's above my TV and
Okay.
next to me. I have pictures.
Okay. Are you always talking to them? Because he says, tell her I hear her.
Yeah,
Okay. And then um not to bring up that day, but you replay it.
yeah.
And he wants you to stop doing it. Because you are, if what I'm picking up is how heavy, and of course, losing his spouse, I couldn't even imagine. Kathy, there's no words. But I have to say that you keep thinking, if I did this different or if I did that different, he wants you to know there's nothing that you could have done different. Stop driving yourself crazy, replaying that moment. Because if you're doing what I'm picking up, love, that's not fair to you. And I don't mean to kind of lose it right now, but love, this is deep and it's heavy and it's dark what I'm picking up. Like you almost blame yourself for that. And that's not fair to you. And he doesn't want you to do that anymore. He tells you to stop. He's begging you to please stop doing that. He wants you to think of the moments, the anniversaries. That's what he wants you to think of, the times that you guys laughed in bed. Those are the moments he wants you to remember, not that day. Not that day.
Well, it's hard because my daughter keeps seeing the date of his death. She keeps seeing 419, 419, 419,
Yeah.
and keeps talking about it. And she saw it previously before his death. She kept seeing those dates.
I don't believe in coincidences normally. But when I tell you, and I am a straight shooter, Kathy, as a reader in private appointments, on lives during the show, I do not change who I am or how I read. I always say or joke, take me like a shot, straight with no chaser. Okay. If I felt as though that was something ominous, number one, to predict death like that is unethical. But I don't feel that there's anything dark associated with that connection. And I think your daughter is kind of messed up in her own right with and I feel like that was just a fluke accident with the dates, with the numbers. It was not a warning. It was, tell her she's got her own, I don't want to call it baggage, but in her own journey with her grief, she has her own guilt. Like, why didn't I say anything? Or why didn't I do anything? Or why didn't I know? And like, she's driving herself nuts with her own what ifs. The two of you need to stop. And I know that's way easier for me to say on this end of the phone, but I'm begging you with my whole heart. Please, your husband wants you to let it go, or at least work on letting it go. Because baby, don't do this. This is not what he wants you to do or how he wants you to live the rest of your life. It's not. I hope that does bring you some sense of peace, and especially knowing that he is with you, specifically at night. Specifically at night, I do see him sitting on the edge of the bed, like you're laying down and he's sitting at the foot of it, just kind of watching you and rubbing your feet. And I don't say that to scare you. I don't want you to go to bed tonight and be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I do not say that to scare you. Um, it just sometimes that brings comfort, when someone hears that. So I like to always say I'm not a colander. I'm not here to sift through what messages you receive and what you don't receive. I like to give everything because something could be an inside joke. I never know. And that could be the one thing you need to hear that brings you peace, or that kind of gives you the ability to be like, you know what, I can make it one more day. So I definitely hope, even if it was just a taste, I gave you that tonight. I really do. I do. As far as your tarot cards, they were absolutely beautiful. I do think, and it happens always after a storm, right? You get that beautiful rainbow. But just know that it's going to be your husband sending you that rainbow. You did get a money card. I will say that, or bring that up. It was the Ace of Pentacles, and that refers to unexpected money. So that's definitely something to look forward to, especially in the new year.
Thank you. I was
You're so
hoping.
welcome. I know it can kind of be a little overwhelming. It's like, wait, let me kind of grab myself. But like I said, I just hope I was able to give you some sense of peace. I do.
Yes.
Oh, Kathy, I wish I could give you a big hug right now.
Thank you. I feel it.
Oh, God. Hmm. All right, love. I definitely look forward to crossing paths with you again in the future. I hope you take care. If you would like, I would love if you send me an update about you and your daughter. You could follow me on Facebook at Tarot Readings by Jean Rose. And then please just shoot me a message in regards to how you and your daughter were doing. I would love, love, and appreciate an update. I really would.
Great. Will do. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
awesome, Kathy. No problem. You take care and you have a wonderful night. Next up, we have
You too.
Taylor in, no problem. Next up, we have Taylor in Grand Island. Hey, love, how are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
Good. Is this your first tarot reading?
No.
Awesome. Okay, so we don't have a newbie on our hands. Interesting. What would you like to read on this evening?
I just wanted to know if me and my ex recently broke up, and I just wanted to know if we were going to get back together.
Okay. Okay, Taylor, I would definitely say at this time, it's definitely showing a no. However, you did get the Ace of Wands, and that was your first card. That's going to refer to unexpected opportunities. And that definitely would be in regards to love, also passion. Like I said, that Ace of Wands is all about unexpected opportunities. I would make sure, do you guys have like a history of like on again, off again?
Yeah.
Okay. I would be careful with that. The only reason why I say that is because if that's the pattern that's already been established, chances are that's the pattern that's going to continue. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like your final card or one of the excuse me, not one of the I did pull an extra card for you. Okay, I'm pulling another one. Is it, I don't want to call it your worst fear breaking up, but definitely not having that stability or even that going back, you know, that would be covered in the moon. That was one of the extra cards that I pulled. You also had the Five of Pentacles, which is about a loss. Obviously, with a breakup, that would make sense. The Ten of Pentacles is going to refer to you, though, evening out. I feel like this is a good thing. Don't hate me for saying that. Don't hate me for saying that. But I feel as though you're going to discover a new life without him, and you're going to be blown away. Sorry, Taylor.
Okay.
Don't shoot the messenger. You know why? And I know it doesn't make things easier. And of course, it's way easy for me to be like, oh, like, it's a good thing. Like, don't worry about it. I don't mean to come off that way. I'm a straight shooter when it comes to cards because I feel as though not only am I disrespecting a deck, if I tell you what you want to hear, I'm also disrespecting you because I'm doing you a great disservice. Guys, I just realized there's toilet paper in the back. Hopefully that gave everyone a laugh. Guys, I like to call out things like that. Had to, right? Yeah. See, I'm human too. Just because I'm a reader does not mean that my life is perfect. That's why I said, Taylor, let me make this make sense. With things going back and forth the way they have, I think what causes that is that on again, off again, on again, off again. And obvious. I mean, that's like, okay, Sherlock, like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't take a lot to figure that out. But with your cards, it makes sense because you got a reverse, then you got an upright, then you got a reverse, then you got an upright. So even in the cards, you're seeing that up and down, up and down, up and down. You even got the Magician reversed. I feel as though he says he's going to change or acts like he's going to change for a minute, but then his actions never line up. They don't. They don't align or they don't stay with like his original words for very long. They change, and that's the frustrating part for you. I say,
Yeah.
and I'm team single only because I think in the end, well, I don't think, I know, I pulled a death card for you. And I know what that title is like. No, it's not about a physical passing. It's about the ending of one chapter and the beautiful beginning of the next. Yes. So that's why I said you have beautiful things ahead. You're going to meet someone else. I know, again, that's probably not something else you want to hear, but in the future, you'll be thanking yourself.
Yeah.
You will, because it's going to save you time. It's just going to continue with the back and forth, on again, off again. It's just going to continue. And it's not worth that. Because 5 years more in, do you want to be doing this? Or another 5 years of this, do you still want to be on again, off again? Or do you want to have a stable relationship? You see what I mean? So, and I know I'm being hard on you and I don't mean to be, but I just want you to like almost have that like light bulb moment where it's like, oh, wait, you know what? This is a good thing.
Yeah.
And I think once you heal a little bit more, I think things are a little still too raw. But I think once you heal a little bit more, you'll understand it wasn't just a knee-jerk reaction, it was for the best. Because it wasn't getting anywhere. It's kind of like that crap or get off the pot moment. What are you going to do? And obviously, if it's the go-to is always to run or to break up, then that's not a stable relationship.
Yeah.
I
thank
know it doesn't make it any easier. Oh, honey, you're welcome. No problem. I know it's not good news to hear. I know it's not. Sometimes tarot readings are like a therapy session. They could be amazing, or you could walk out kind of like holding your breath. I'm sorry we had one of those moments where you're holding your breath, but it will work out in the end for you, Taylor. You're welcome. I'm sorry, love.
No, thank you. Bye.
No problem. Bye-bye. Guys, before we end, we're going to do one more reading from one of my followers. I'm sorry, but that is hilarious with the toilet paper. We have to that's going to go down in history. Third show, Scott in the back. I should get them to sponsor me. How about that? Yes. See, we're going to go for Patrick Valenza. Let's do Scott toilet tissue. Right? Guys, this is what you have to do in life. You have to laugh. Sometimes things don't go according to plan. So our third, or no, what is it? Fourth? Fourth reading. reading. Guys, we're on a roll. Every show, I've been knocking out 4 readings. It's crazy. 4th reading is anonymous, okay? And then the question is your future, or is my future financially secure? Definitely an excellent question. Oh my gosh. That's important to know because like financial planning and just, oh, that's a leap card if I've ever seen one. And guys, for those of you that do not know what a leap card is, it's a specific card that jumps in the deck as the reader is shuffling. It doesn't mean anything negative or bad. Spirit just puts extra emphasis on that card. So that's always good. You know what I mean? And I did pull an extra card for you. Overall, the answer was an overwhelming yes. In fact, one of the very first cards was the Chariot. The Chariot is all about movement and progress. Where you are now is not where you're going to be this time next year. It's not. Things are going to be different, and the scales are going to even out. Your second card was Justice. Oh my God, yes! Fantastic cards. Other cards were the 6 of Cups. That is about childlike joy. So being able to relax, being able to take that deep breath. Then we had the Moon. That card fell reversed. And Goddess. Reason why I say that is because it's about fears not being realized. So whatever you're afraid you're not going to achieve or accomplish this year, no, you're going to knock it out of the park. It's going to happen. It's in the bag. Final card was the World. And that card is about opportunities. Oh my gosh, fantastic cards. Fantastic cards. Guys, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. Me and Scott back here really do appreciate everyone tuning in this evening, whether you guys tuned in via Moonstruck TV or A1 Radio. We really appreciate you tuning in and joining us this evening. Guys, feel free to follow me at Tarot Readings by Jean Rose. That is a Facebook page. You can find me there. Shoot me a message. I do offer private sessions for both tarot readings and mediumship, as you saw me do tonight. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Guys, enjoy your weekend and be blessed. Thank you again for tuning in.